Hey guys, today's video we have a test and tune car. So if you watched the last video or a couple videos ago, we tested a few customer cars. We did some test hits, and after reporting back to the customer, he wasn't happy with the inconsistencies of this car, and he went with our recommendation. So he said, why don't you guys run it, do whatever you got to do to make it more consistent or make it faster, and left us with pretty much an open budget, which is pretty cool. Not that we need to spend it, but we have those options. We don't have to ask for permission to put parts at it. But I for sure am gonna change the pickup shoes. These ones have really weird bends and weird pickup shoe wear on them. So we're gonna go ahead and run the car real quick, and I'll probably oil it and prep it, and we'll go run it, make like 5 passes, and then we will pretty much immediately change the pickup shoes. But let's kind of dive into this real quick. I'm gonna pop the body off and just look at it. So one thing I do see right off the get-go is this traction magnet is installed incorrectly. It's backwards. And if you are familiar with our videos, you know that when that happens, it pretty much destroys the chassis because it bows the car like that. So I'm gonna throw it on a setup block really quick and just look under it to see, you know, I mean, I can't really see the bow that bad, but I know that it's there. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this rear axle real quick. It has some mega pins in it. I mean, look at how close that screw is to that wheelie bar also. That's crazy. I mean, I almost think it might be touching, but let's get these rear axle pins out of here. Obviously, this isn't one of our builds, so a lot of these things aren't things that we would normally do, but we are gonna try to fix this thing up. So fix that traction magnet. Okay, so here's the traction mag. You can see there's a little step on the front, not one on the back. We're going to install that correctly, which fits much nicer. I'm gonna reinstall that. While I have this thing off, you can see there's a lot of gunk and stuff on this axle. So I'm gonna clean it real quick. If we've never run this before, I might have just run it just to get a baseline run. But because we did just run them, I kind of know what the base is, and I know that the car is definitely gonna need to be improved. So that's why I'm not afraid to do this basic stuff here, because all it's gonna do is just make the car better. So rear axle is back in it. Axle pins are back in there, which axle pins are not super necessary for a drag car. So that's not something that I want you to think that you absolutely have to have those. But one thing I did notice is it is shunted. So changing the pickup shoes is not going to be just as a matter of popping them off. We will have to do some soldering, but honestly on this car I might just unsolder them, and if it runs better, it doesn't really need to be shunted. I don't think that it makes enough power to be shunted, but we'll see what happens. I am going to clean the pickup shoes. Okay, and we are going to oil it, even though the car definitely has a lot of fluid on it already. It smells like Marlboro mystery oil. Front end's been narrowed. You can tell the razor fronts, oops, are trimmed to where they are narrow. But one thing I do want to check is, since it does have the shunts on it and it feels like it's got pretty heavy springs, I want to see if the front end is on the ground. So the tires are rolling, that's good. And it does have a wheelie bar, which also helps on that. So if the front end is getting pushed off the ground, you definitely want to have a wheelie bar on it, because the wheelie bar will keep the front end from lifting up, because it'll just touch the track and it'll pack the bar and run down the track. But let's head back there. Looks like yesterday we ran 661, 585, and a 539. Not very consistent, but let's go give it a shot and see what we got today. And I might actually take some tools and I will maybe tweak these shoes back into submission, so that I don't have to unsolder anything. It's kind of a cheat code, but let's go do it. All right, guys, we're out at the track. We're gonna make a test hit on this guy. First pass, I'll record them up there. We'll see what they do. That actually looked pretty good. So 534, not bad. 534. This car would run in the 500 index, so you definitely would want to get it to run faster than that. And looking at the shoes, I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little tiny bit of bend in them, because they have a little bit of a belly. Might have went too far on that one. Might have went too far. Let's see what happens. I might be soldering after all. Went faster. What did it go? 522. So it's pretty good. We do want to kind of give it a few minutes, because we don't run the cars back to back to back to back, and temperature wise, like, it would probably be unfair to do that to the car. But that one shoe is definitely, I mean, they're both funky.
You can see the kink in the light right here.
The hangers look funky. I mean, that one is like twisted sideways. So we can, just for the heck of it, I mean, if it's consistent, it's consistent. I like using brand new stuff, no tweak. I know what it's gonna do. I know what the predictability of it is. And the better thing is, you know, if this tweaking was to make it faster and you had to put new shoes on there and that went away, that would be horrible, because then you're relying on the skill to tweak it, which isn't ideal. That's why we try to make them that way. So let's see what we get. Still pretty good. I mean, it's still gonna be ripping down there. We'll see what our shoe wear looks like on that one. So you can kind of see this shoe is a little bit funky. This one's not that bad. There's still a little bit of a spot there that's missing. But 515, I mean, that's probably where I would want to put this thing. You know, maybe in the O's, but we'll run another pass and we'll see. We might just call it good, because it's picked up a lot more than yesterday. Let's see what we get. 515. I mean, that's almost dead on back to back. So we'll cool it off. Man, that thing stinks. Maybe my lips feel funny too. Woo! No. But I mean, really, there's not a lot of temperature created when we do this, but if the thing's stone cold and you go run it, you probably do want to let it, you know, just to be consistent. But yeah, I mean, 515 2 times in a row, that's pretty dang good. Obviously, running 5.0s would be better, but there's always that risk that some weird thing can happen. And if it runs a 499.9, it's in that bracket or in that index, and that would just be like brutal. There's not a lot you can do, because we don't have, if you were manually, or if you were driving this, You could let off early to stay in that, which if we were doing in-person racing, that's exactly what you would do. But because the computer's running this, it doesn't know. We're not going to tell it, none of that stuff. So you do want it to be real close, but not too close. So I'm pretty happy with where it's at right now. I'm going to blow on this a little bit more to try to cool it down just a smidge more, and then we'll run it. It's about ambient, so we'll see what happens. 5:15.2. Here we go. Look pretty much the same to me. 5:12. So I think I'm going to call it good right there. We will recap what we did. So what did we do? We fixed the traction magnet. Okay, so that's a big one, big change from the last time the car ran, when it ran inconsistent. Actually, those were our first 2 passes today, right? So that was before we kind of tweaked the shoe a little bit. But the main thing that we changed was fixing the traction magnet, and then we did a little bit of a tweak on the shoes, which I'm against doing, but for sake of what was done here, I mean, we're not going to charge anything for what we did on this one today. The content alone will be worth it. Hopefully it added value to you guys. And if you guys are racing SCDRL, you might be running this car in the final, because it's going to go away. It's going to go a long ways running 5.1s like that. So great job. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you haven't checked out our SCDRL, definitely check it out. We'll see you on the next one.